This play is something I could explain like this, that if you are supposing an artist, then in the hand of the artist is the brush, and the brush is never thinks that it is doing anything. It's the artist who is doing everything. In the same way, when you are one with the divine power, you just feel, I am not doing anything. It's the artist who is doing. It's the artist who is managing. And who is the artist? Is this divine power which loves you, which cares for you, which looks after you, which absolutely is identified with you. You'll be surprised, I've got so many letters from people how Surge has helped them. How at the right moment they got the help. At the point of complete destruction, how they were saved. So many people have written to me, but I'm not surprised, because if you are one with the divine, it looks after. It has all the powers, all the powers. Only one power it doesn't have, to control you. If you want to ruin yourself, it gives you freedom. Complete freedom. If you want to ruin yourself, ruin. If you don't want to accept divine power, all right, don't accept. It's a complete freedom to do what you like with yourself. That is one thing it has given, and that's why you must curb down that freedom and respect the divine power. Today is, I like the day when it is a mother's, I should say Mother's Day also, because I think only a mother can work it out that way. One has to have lots of patience with me. What I've seen about all these great incarnations who came, they just disappeared in a very short time they lived, very short time. Somebody was crucified about 33 years of age. Somebody took a samadhi at 23 years of age. Because I think they couldn't bear the way people were stupid. They couldn't see the point that they could do something for human beings. They lost their confidence, I think, or maybe that they thought it's useless to work for these people. Like that, they took a position that is better to disappear. But mother's position is different. She'll go on struggling and fighting for her child. She'll fight it out to the last to see that the child gets all the benefits. And this patience and this love and this forgiveness is innately built in a mother. Because her attitude is very different. Not any achievement, not any big name or a sort of an award or anything. It is just she does it because she is a mother. And that is what is the sign of any mother. If she's a real mother, at least for her own children, she will go all out. She will work out everything for day in and day out and try to save the child from disaster. But Sahaja Yoga is a much bigger family. And for that, you really had to be worked out through the mother's principle. You cannot take any other principle. Like there were very great warriors we had, and they have done a great job also, and they have worked out as warriors. Then we had some who were very sacrificing. All kinds of people there were. They worked very hard to establish dharma in people, but they could not. I thought of one thing, that no use establishing dharma. First of all, give them realization. When in the light of the spirit, they see what's wrong, they become dharmic automatically. The best way is to do that, not to force dharma on them. Because you put dharma on them, they don't know how to bear it. They can't digest. So this will be the best way, is to just make them aware of their spirit. Once the light of the spirit comes, in the light they see everything clearly, then no problem is there. And that's why this mother's quality is very helpful. I mean, in every country there has been a manifestation of the mother principle in every country, and it has been depicted and said. But later on, it was taken over by people who didn't want to talk about mother because they could not justify themselves the way they were behaving. So they said best is not to talk of the mother. Also, those who were very much advanced people, very matured, who were really incarnations, did talk about the mother all the time, but still talk was talk. Now this has to work out as a mother has to work. So in your own way, when you are doing surgery, there also you have to be a mother. More mother's quality than the father's quality. That there's no ambition, there's no competition, there's no jealousies, nothing. Just you want your children to come up and to grow in their spirituality. If that is the only attitude we have, then you'll be amazed how satisfied you'll feel, because this is a very, very joy-giving thing to see people growing in spirituality. Not only talking about it, not only reading about it, but actually happening, actualizing within us. So this quality is very helpful, and that really helps every surgeon to be patient, to be kind, to be humble, but you have to correct also. But there's a way of correction of another person, of people who are coming not from the divine world but from the normal world. So it's a difficult task to correct them. Some people are so hot-tempered they can't bear it. Doesn't matter. You have to forgive them. But best is to concentrate on people who are simple, who are loving, who are affectionate. And then gradually all these complicated people also will join. Your way of dealing with others has to be motherly. The motherly relationship has to be there. I was surprised that in the Western literature, I don't find any description of a child and a mother's relationship. Very surprised. There's no description at all. How the mother sees the child, how he walks, how he falls down, then how he gets up, and how he talks. All kinds of beautiful things as described. But not in the Western countries. I don't know, they never saw this point, I think. That is very important, that to describe the attention of the mother. How she is loving, how she is kind, how she tolerates so much nonsense, and how she keeps it in as a sort of a forgiving thing, not just to use it against the child or to trouble. Sometimes you have to correct, you have to tell, but at the right time, at the right place, if they are told, the child also sees the point, whatever is there. The first most convincing thing is the affection and the love of the mother. She goes on forgiving and giving that assurance that I have a mother. Nothing can happen to me. And this assurance works very well. But the same assurance you have to give to other Sahajogis who are getting realization from it. Let them feel that you are not angry with them. They are stupid, I know. They are sometimes violent. I've gone through all kinds of people. But only thing that has worked is pure love. Pure love has no attributes of expecting something. You just give love and try to improve that person with full attention. But in divine work, you don't have to get attached to that person. Supposing there's somebody who is not up to the point, is also troublesome, gets angry with you, annoyed, insults you. So forget it. There are many others. There's no need to run after one person, to get attached to that person, or to make them fame. Now, main thing is that I feel all the Sahajogis always feel that I am their own, which is a fact. Whether I talk to you, whether I meet you, or whatever it is, you have to know that I am your mother. And any problem you have, you can always tell me.